Hello, welcome to Life Quotes, channel where you find quotes from interesting people.
Cheers to a new year and another chance for us to get it right. Lots of people want to ride with you in the limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. Every day, you're only as good as your last show. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. The whole point of being alive is to evolve into the complete person you were intended to be. Breathe, let go, and remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. Every stumble is not a fall, and every fall does not mean failure. I still have my feet on the ground, I just wear better shoes. The struggle of my life created empathy. I could relate to pain, being abandoned, having people not love me. I had no idea that being your authentic self could make me as rich as I've become. If I had, I'd have done it a lot earlier. You are responsible for the energy that you create for yourself, and you're responsible for the energy that you bring to others. Your job is not just to do what your parents say, what your teachers say, what society says, but to figure out what your heart calling is and to be led by that. Being human means you will make mistakes. And you will make mistakes because failure is God's way of moving you in another direction. Biology is the least of what makes someone a mother. It isn't until you come to a spiritual understanding of who you are. Not necessarily a religious feeling, but deep down, the spirit within, that you can begin to take control. If you come to fame not understanding who you are, it will define who you are. Over the years, I've interviewed thousands of people, most of them women, and I would say that the root of every dysfunction I've ever encountered, every problem, has been some sense of a lacking of self-value or of self-worth. No matter who we are or what we look like or what we may believe, it is both possible. And more importantly, it becomes powerful to come together in common purpose and common effort. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dream. What God intended for you goes far beyond anything you can imagine. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. I was raised to believe that excellence is the best deterrent to racism or sexism, and that's how I operate my life. I believe that every single event in life happens in an opportunity to choose love over fear. Whatever has happened to you in your past has no power over this present moment because life is now. The thing you fear most has no power. Your fear of it is what has the power. Facing the truth really will set you free. My idea of heaven is a great big baked potato and someone to share it with. I am a woman in process. I'm just trying like everybody else. I try to take every conflict, every experience and learn from it. Life is never dull. I don't think of myself as a poor deprived ghetto girl who made good. I think of myself as somebody who from an early age knew I was responsible for myself and I had to make good. Books were my path to personal freedom. I learned to read at age 3 and soon discovered there was a whole world to conquer that went beyond our farm in Mississippi. If you want to accomplish the goals of your life, you have to begin with the spirit. So go ahead, fall down. The world looks different from the ground. If you're constantly pushing yourself higher, higher, the law of averages, not to mention the myth of Icarus, predicts that you will at some point fall. And when you do, I want you to know this, remember this. There is no such thing as failure. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. You become what you believe, not what you think or what you want. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Do the one thing you think you cannot do. Fail at it. Try again. Do better the second time. The only people who never tumble are those who never mount the high wire. This is your moment. Own it. You can have it all. You just can't have it all at once. When I look into the future, it's so bright it burns my eye. I don't believe in failure. It is not failure if you enjoyed the process. With age comes the understanding and appreciation of your most important asset, your health.